Okay, a little bit technical difficulties there. So this is going to be part two, and this part of the reading, I'm going to reveal to you visually what I see and why I make the analysis that I made. This right here is Teddy Pendergrass transitional numbers. See if y'all guys can see this. And what I've done was I've looked at it in a variety of different ways that a numerologist can look at energy. This first way of looking at the pattern is this is the proper way to stack energies. You put the year at the top, and then the day of the departure, and then the month, and you see you get a compound number of 2024. Okay, and what happens is those two tools drop down and reveal a number 4 energy. And when you go across, the 2 twos and the 4 makes the 8 energy. Okay, so as you can see, a very strong domination of 4s and 8s, which is the external type of vibrational energy. Over here, I reveal only the core essence. In other words, this first one here is January, and then the 4 energy, when I combine the 1 and the 3 together, makes a 4, and then the 3 energy is when I added the 2 and the 1 together. So those are just your core energies going across the board, which gives you his major core of the 8 energy. But down here, I wanted to show you where the energy that sits between the 1 and the 4 was this 5 energy that played a very important role later on, I believe, in Teddy Pendergrass' life, and why you saw the number 5 as his age, the first sub age core in his age, which was the number 5. And these other numbers has relevancy as well, but I wanted to also show you how another 4 popped up to create that 8. Then down here is when I laid everything just horizontally so I can see what was going on. And this is where you see a lot of action that takes place. As you can see, I laid out the 2010, which is right here. I laid that out. That's the year that he departed on. Then the 13th, which is the day that he made his departure on, and then the year, which was January, which was the 1 energy, which is right there, which is right there. Okay, so the first thing I observed was a very strong 1 vibration. There's 3 of them. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, the 3 rules the art, the artistry. Okay, but the ones are saying is that I got to be the best. I have to be at the top. No one is better than me. So there'll be a, in order to be the best, you got to have a very strong will. And he was the best when it came to his music, because it's 3 rules music. Okay, then you notice that there was a lot of 4 energies, like of course the 1 and the 3 that makes the 4 here. There's another 4 energy here when you add the 3 and the 1 together, which makes a 4 energy. Then you have these 2 1s here that makes a 2 energy. And over here you can see you have this 2 energy here, and these 2 1s here makes a 2, and these 2 1s make a 2, and then these 2 2s make a 4. So there was a lot of external, very dynamic and very powerful energy surrounding Teddy Pendergrass, and that was the energy that propelled him so high to the top, where the media was calling him the Black the Black Elvis, and that was just to attest to the amount of power he was demonstrating in his professional career. Now, let's take a look at what's going on the night of his accident. I he the accident took place in March, which is the three energy. So it says that it was dealing with performers, the three rules performers. Then on the 18th, and as you notice, the 1 and the 8 energy are two power numbers. They're external numbers, numbers of power. And then you had 1982 was the accident. But if you take out that 9 and that 2, you see those two power numbers repeating again, which is 18, which is right here. If you take it out, you see that 18 pop up there. Now, when you drop it down, when you drop the energy down, you have the month of March. When I drop that down, that's here, which is the 3 energy, and I drop down to 18, which is the 9 energy, and I drop down 1982 makes it 20, makes it 2. And then you add these 3 numbers together here. If I'm going this way, you're going to get a 14/5, and if I go vertical, you're going to get 20,203. Now, when you add the 2 and the 3 together, you're going to get the number 5. And the 5 rules recklessness. But here, the 2 energy is saying there was 2 people in the car that night. So that's what that 2 is representing. There was 2 people in the car that night, and they both was performers. The 3 energy is the number of the 3 energy is the number of performers. So there was 2 individuals, and there was 2 performers. That's what the 3 represent, and together was the 5 energy. And like I said, the 5 energy is the number of recklessness, and he left with the first sub-element of a 5 energy. And there's a lot more that I can share with you guys, but this is not the time and the place. This is just a brief analysis, and sometimes more is not always better. Sometimes more is not always better. Okay, so rest in peace, my brother. And that concludes my analysis of Mr. Teddy Pendergrass. I'm going to go into meditation and see, what's who I'm going to, analyze in my next video. I really don't know who it's going to be just yet, because nothing has come to me just yet. So tune in tomorrow, and by then, Spirit would have given me the energy that the Spirit wants me to share, because this is all about sharing. It's just from me to you. I get it, from Spirit, and I'm like a channel, and I just give it out to you, and you do with it what you feel. If it's a value to you, you receive it. If it's not a value to you, you leave it. It's just the way it is. I'm just here to share, to offer my perspective from a numerological perspective. There's multiple perspectives that's taking place all the time, and this is just how I see the world through numerology. Not that it's right, not that it's wrong. It's just how I see it, and it's just something for you guys to listen to and maybe think about. And if you find some validity to it, so be it. If it does not do anything for you, so be it. It's just all for me, in the sharing. I find it fascinating, and hopefully maybe some of the aspects you'll find fascinating as well. So anyhow, until my next video, once again, you are a bright and morning star, and all stars resides within the heavens. You are a heavenly being. Always affirm what you are. And what you are is the I am. What you are is the divine child of God. And if you affirm that continuously, you will become the thing that you affirm, because thy will shall be done. That's a true statement. But it's only going to be true if you do the work. You you cannot experience truth without the experience. You're never going to know the sweetness of an apple if you never bite into it. So bite into affirming your divinity. I am that I am that I am. And one day you'll wake up knowing that you are indeed the divine child of God. So to the next video, peace.